Well, we should totally bring it with us, right? That's actually interesting. When we came here, we already had the gem to open it. So we did everything where we were. We can't just leave it lying around. No!
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
I'm sorry. Interesting. I hit spacebar. Maybe I did hit shift spacebar, which is what I wanted because I wanted to
have wished to live in more interesting
move turn-based.
times.
Did it automatically enter turn-based mode here? Because yeah, there's a marble plate, and these two gargoyle statues are now lit. That worked pretty well.
Never a dull moment. These boots have seen everything.
So, we got a hint. There you go. Search the cellar, done. We have two quests. Destroy the ancient tome. Only light from the divine can burn away this book's evil. Evil inscribed on every page of this book, but evil has a weakness. Must be a way to destroy it. Or, unlock the book. Owner of the tome mentioned a key gem. Could this be the secret to unlocking the necromancy of Fae? This book is locked tight, and the mechanism isn't shaped for a key. Maybe some kind of stone would work. And we know something. We've heard something about the apprentice and a gem key, and something about maybe being around in the well? Something like that. Oh, this is probably the key for that room over there. I'm just realizing. We wouldn't have to pick the lock, but that's okay. Right, so like all these camp supplies. And the camp? That's probably why I've, yeah, well, clearly that was a lot of weight. That's why it like has become harder and harder to manage the weight because of that. Okay, that is actually really handy. So that pulls us back here. So I propose we go back upstairs and then we check out the well. We can feed these bracers to Gale. Well, ideally we'd like to equip it. Oh! Before we go any further, I'm a frickin' long strider. As a starting a companion for RP, I haven't kept him as a party member, but I'm sure he's... Oh, he's been a lot of fun. Alright. Well. There is leather armor better than padded armor, and I really have to get my companion some of that stuff, but...
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable.
Let's throw a coin into the well. Make a wish!
The coin disappears into the well.
I do have extra leather armor, you're right.
You hear a soft clink, not a splash.
Let's investigate. It's funny the way that they list the... Oh, critical success! What a waste.
Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something...
Other than padded same stats? I think one gives you a bonus against bludgeoning and one might give you a bonus against slashing. Alright, let's climb down the bucket.
Webs everywhere. It feels like home.
Why did we all fail a survival check? It's like when the DM asks you to roll perception checks and everyone fails, and you're like, well, I guess you guys have no idea what's going on.
the pride of the gate. I have a lot on my mind, and well.
So spider silk cocoon, and webs everywhere. So I think we can all feel what's going to happen here. Icarus egg clutch.
How much farther can I
Can I
go?
go this way? I don't think so. No, okay. Oh, there's some creepy ass noises too. Lots of spider silk cocoons. Can I loot these? Counting as theft. There was a pulse of noise. Is it
Something
always
didn't like
happen?
that.
Interesting. That was kind of neat. The pulse of aggro range?
Ready.
She should be using the Vision of the Absolute. Because this deals additional damage to creatures that sport multiple sets of eyes. So after this fight, we'll try to remember that. I don't think I want to stare into run forward and engage these guys.
Quickly.
Oh, I might have been able to do the hide attack thing. I'll hide now anyway.
Leave no trace.
There's a lot of Ettercaps. Yeah, I might be able to switch weapons, but it wasn't her turn. Venomous discharge. And long strider. Okay, you're fine. I think this is case for bear. You got a phase spider. Oh, they're gonna be really annoying with the way they move around. You could spider form. Can you web enemies? I wonder if we have an immunity to being webbed while we are in spider form. But I mean, who doesn't want to be a bear?
Light on my feet.
No holding back.
Positionally, I'm not sure there's an easy way for me to get a quick and cheap high ground. Be ready to armor if something comes up, but for now, there we go. Phase spiders can reach us basically regardless. I think I'm going to get him a little closer to Dell, though, just... Although I don't want the Ettercap to enter melee with me. I don't know, someone can come over and knock it away if that happens. Okay. Okay, so... We've got the Watcher's Guide. There you go. It did take an action. That's what I thought it would happen. So that's a bit unfortunate, but the Vision of the Absolute should be pretty useful for us in this area, because many things we're going to fight will have multiple eyes. We could run up and do a shove. We can do something like that. I don't think any of it is required, but I might just get her in here for next round anyway. You don't need a heal.
On my way.
Just do this. Or dash because her boot. Yeah, but dash is an action for her. All right, so we confirm that you're hidden. Oh, Astarian lost condition hiding. Was it just for the one turn? There's web here. Because I can dash with Asterion. I can come here and then still melee, which is going to be great. But no, I think what we'll do is we'll see if we can re-get the hide.
Just like old times.
Receive condition hiding. Good. Where is the path interrupted? Maybe I should move first. I'm a little worried about losing the hide, but I guess it shouldn't be. I do this just to make sure we're not getting a weird path interrupted thing. Sorry, what is this? Is this where people think I was last? I'm sorry. That was... We got XCOM there, right? 94% chance of the advantage dice?
Let's find some prey.
Rude. Yeah, no need to move. Oh, here. Step back a tiny bit. Okay. Let's have Will go first. Targets? Is it an AoE? I mean, apparently. I didn't notice the radius. Oh, you got surprised by that too? Yeah, I thought it was single target. So annoyingly, because if it hits, then they can't take reactions. Which meant he wouldn't have been able to opportunity attack me while I moved away. Okay, you're off balance. You can still do it, huh? Well, then I guess Will's gonna stay here. I mean, we used all your actions. I guess that's gonna have to be okay.
I won't give in.
I mean, I suppose I could move with Dell, use that to trigger the reaction, and then Will could move away. But I think I'll just stay here. It's fine. Surprised those spiders haven't come. Just using the venomous discharge and refusing to get into melee, which is actually kind of annoying. Also, that broke my hex, which I'm unhappy about. No, let's go for this attack. Okay, good. Now, how do I feel about things? It does have her weapon of do really good against spiders and stuff. But that's still more web over here. Jeez. Destroy the web bridge and make them fall. That's quite cool. I mean, I'm assuming it's... Oh, I didn't realize it actually has hit points. Okay, it's resistant to everything. I was going to say, except fire. And it takes basically half damage from anything except fire and radiant. Fascinating. I think what I'm going to do is jump to here, just to try to minimize the chance of them doing an AoE and hitting more
Got
than
to
one.
press on.
Moving.
Stern does have Firebolt. Maybe I could have just gone there and gone for the drop. Still hidden? Good. Because, there we go. Advantage from hidden, so this should be a pretty good hit with sneak attack. Which I think is probably the stronger play. Than just trying to burn the web. It does make him kind of vulnerable here. We're gonna go for the Eder Cap because the Eder Cap is next to act. And then I can hide. Okay. The like hide sniper tactics are pretty awesome. Oh, they don't have any move after, but I'm technically hidden. Yeah, you're right. I don't expect a lot of falling damage either, but if we time it right, we can have them fall so that we can at least melee them without as much trouble. Stupid poison. I'm also infested. Crawling tiny spiders deal 1 to 4 piercing damage, 1 to 4 poison damage each turn. Oh, cripe. I was gonna say, maybe what I want to do is like shapeshift out of this and cast some spells, but I'm about to take a bunch more damage. I think I've got to maintain this form here until it just breaks. So I think what I'm gonna do is... Not enough space. Bear form, too fat, too chunky. I'm in webbed and things like that, but I guess that's fine. I'm sorry. Oh, that's right. Jump is a bonus action.
No holding back.
So we'd be attacking from the low ground here, although we can get ourselves up pretty well. Trying to figure out. I'm in a web now, so what I should do is just jump as is. Oh, did I jump into more web? Really? Well, that's kind of frustrating. Not great from the low ground, but... Okay, move as much as you can. You might get webbed again, you might not. Alright. Like, Guide and Bolted here, it'd be a waste, presumably, of the advantage it gives, but might manage to finish this. If it hits. I might be able to get a high ground advantage. There's definitely no web there. I'm a little worried about line of sight. Let's find out. There you go. 75, we got the high ground, which is worth a +2. There we go. Finish you off. Let's just run up here and then see what the Eder Cap does. I think you're just gonna wait there and let the Eder Cap come to us. It'd be nice if we could delay action.
Use some healing.
But we cannot.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Alright, Delbear. Critical miss.
On the victor's path.
Will might be going down here, but it's okay. We can short rest after this is all done. I getting disadvantage from in this case? Oh, because I'm poisoned. Oh, I could have gotten the high ground over here. Probably. I don't know if that's high enough, but maybe. Save versus web. Oh, look at that. 14 damage. Because the thing has multiple eyes, baby. Right?
This isn't good.
Yeah, 1d6 plus 1 strength plus 2d6 because of Absolute Night. Whoa. I'm sorry, that was awfully close to dying there. Short rest. Woo! Oh yeah, stupid ass webs. Also, like the noise effect going off over and over is interesting. Probably shouldn't be grouped here. Okay, let's make our way over here. I know, yeah. You'll get there. And I guess we could do a bunch of jumps. Navigating this place sucks. Yeah, maybe what I should do is ungroup and then move people one at a time to do a bunch of jumps. Which might not be the worst thing in the universe. Alright, there's a lot to explore in this cave. We came in there. We want to go over here.
Let's move.
I guess this is all web. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's fine as long as I'm willing to put up with the annoyance of things.
Let's have a look.
I guess I could just firebolt all over the place. Play. Apprentice's journal. Oh, this is the apprentice! Let it be known that I left my homeland because I was bound to my master, not because I chose to. Were it not for the oath I swore, I'd still be at home serving the Zulkirs and not tending to hogpox in this crude hamlet. However, an oath is an oath, and I will serve him, as is my duty, until I'm released. The early journal entries are written in delicate, intricate script that gets rougher and wilder the more pages you turn. Ends with one hastily scrawled entry. They did it! The Dark Justiciars got the old bastard before the Zulks could. Really? Shar followers. I wonder if those were the 3 knights in black armor. Now he's bleeding out, and once he's gone, I'll be free of this oath. I can go back. I'll return the tome of necromancy he stole. They'll forgive me then. They'll know I'm loyal. The key gem's secure in the tunnels. Once I have it, I'll slip into the cellar, take what I can carry, and then home. Necromancer's Apprentice mentioned a key gem lost in the tunnels. Mm-hmm. Potion of greater healing. Oh my. Yeah, it worked out great for him. Yeah, the pooling poison is actually really annoying. Oh. That's not where I thought we were going here. Interesting. Well, I guess what's happening is when we get caught, it does the noise effect because spiders get attracted by movement in their webs. That does make sense.
Glad that caught my eye.
So yeah, I think it's possible, someone was saying they came at it from here. It is possible to get into this underground from here. Now, this is quite interesting, because you can poke the furnace and get it melting. You can stoke it with the bellows. And you can combine it. Melting furnace plus something. What? But something. I missed backpack second. Well, we're gonna be going back in there. And we'll try to keep an eye out for that. Rope and tongs.
No traps, please.
Perception failed. Perception failed.
Can't afford to stay idle. Whatever comes.
Shadowheart, why don't you guidance yourself? Move up here. Perception successful.
Trap there.
Looks like a trap here.
Keep your distance, darling.
Actually,
On my way.
DC 10. All right. I mean, we might as well guidance anyway. 27. All right. Highcliff's blueprints. Precise arcs and neatly drawn lines form blueprints of 3 weapons: a greatsword, a sickle, and a dagger. Each length and angle is marked with exact measurements, and forging instructions are printed carefully along the bottom of the page, emphasizing an unusual ingredient: susur bark. The susur bark can only be applied to an ordinary unmodified blade.
Weapon blueprints. They call for Susa bark.
Interesting.
There's only one place I'm finding a Susa tree. The Underdark.
The Underdark. Okay. So we'll be able to craft something later, I guess.
Easy.
Actually, not as easy. DC 15. Oh, how many pluses we got? Hey! Enough. Steel Forged Sword. It's a +1 short sword. Also, blacksmith's notes. Specimen, metal, hardness 9.5, very hard. Melting point unknown, color silver. Markings, red lacerations flecked with yellow dust. Source, Underdark? Notes, gift from redacted. Faintly sulfuric order, forging unsuccessful. Will not melt or warp at standard temperatures. Infernal iron. Dented piece of black metal has a red shine to it. No matter the lighting, faint screams echo through your mind whenever you touch it. Oh, that's nice. We'll just make Astarion carry it. It's gonna be fine. Nope. Smoke powder barrel. Yeah, that's interesting. So, if we swap the rapier for the steel forged sword, we do lose some damage, but we gain a light weapon, which means we can start doing offhand attacks with Astarion. If we pair him with something else. I mean, I guess you could equip the light hammer for now, but ideally like a nice dagger or something like that. So I think until we find that, I think we stick with the rapier. But we'll keep the steel forged swords around with the idea that we can give it to Astarion for dual wielding purposes. Well, there's a dagger there. Which is slightly more appealing all of a sudden. There you go. 1/6 + 5, a little bit of extra splash damage. Gives us a second attack per round to try to get a sneak attack on. Yeah, that's not bad. You're right. He could probably do it with a torch. But I don't know if a torch is finessable. It's light. Yeah, it's not finesse. So you'd only get +1 to hit, 0 to 3 damage. Yeah. No, dagger, better choice. And then light would give you away, obviously, yeah, you're right. For sneak attacks, we don't really want a rogue carrying torches around, attempting to do sneak attacks. We're going to finish looting this room, and then we're going to wrap up today. Oh, this is a new book. I must say, for a place with so many orcs and goblins, Thesk is a remarkably pleasant land, a true melting pot where all accepted, and quite a lot seems to be permitted. Alas, the crew I sailed here with were imprisoned by the harbor master, but I was soon on the road known as the Golden Way, and it lives up to its name. The wealth of a continent marches along this road, first from Neverwinter and iron from Nashkel flow in one direction, while silks and jewels flow the other. I have heard so many stories about the world. The Golden Way passes through Rashman, through the wastes of the Hordlands, and onto the continent of Kar-Tur, a land of empires, dragons, and beasts I never dreamt of. I am close to Rashman. Yeah, sneak attack is limited to 1 per turn, but I thought only on a hit with the sneak attack, isn't it? Once from 5e, sneak attack is only valid first attack you hit on a target. Well, yeah, if we can get some clarification on that one way or another, it would be interesting to know, and especially in terms of how they implemented in BG3. Maybe sneak attack is implicit on the first, like, attack you attempt, as opposed to the first attack you land. Still, the offhand is probably fine. Going from a D8 to a D6 on our main hand attack isn't that meaningful, especially as we keep leveling up, because we'll get more and more damage when we come from sneak attack. But it Last night I made camp and was joined by a charming fellow. I told him my dream of seeing Rashomon, and he laughed. He claimed that Rashomon is nothing compared to Thay, and invited me to visit the court of the Zulkirs. It seemed rude to turn down such an illustrious invitation, so I'll see what this Thay has to offer. Then Rashomon, and beyond. It's probably not going to work out for you there, buddy.
Open up.
So I think when we did this in multiplayer, I think we didn't notice the trap, so it exploded. And it broke the ladder. So to get up here, we actually had to stack a bunch of boxes on top of one another so that we could jump on the box and then jump up to the next level. All because we exploded the ladder. But hey, it's great that you can do it. We got a bedroll in here. Abbey door. I guess I'll loot the rest of the basement at least. But I do want to go back in the spider cave, because we're looking for a gem, because we want to be able to read the Necronomicon. We want to be able to read the Darkhold. Nothing ever bad happens when you do that. I said the words. Actually, I didn't. I meant to look them up. Plateau, necktie, Plateau Barata necktie? Is that how it goes? I mean, I know it's not necktie, but... Emergency in the game so cool being first timer. Yeah. I mean, and we saw, like, what we found... Just because I was curious with the mirror and Asterion, we found a different way to go through, or at least a different conversational path to go through the trick mirror, which was fun. Yeah, there's a lot of detail they put into this game, which is great. Yeah, sneak attack and tabletop is 1 per round you apply on hit. Yeah, can't be sure it's the way in the game, because it seems like Battlemaster abilities BG3 has to be chosen before attack, which is lame. Half your goodness is that you roll first, then decide. Yeah. So, assuming it's like tabletop, and you get the sneak attack damage on the first attack that lands, having the secondary attack from an offhand is really good. It does use a bonus action, but of course Asterion, because we went with the thief specialization as opposed to assassin, we do get double bonus action. I'm still thinking about respecking him to an assassin and giving that a try, because it does seem like there's some pretty crazy stuff going on. But again, my general aversion to like doing the stealth micro and stuff like that means it's probably best to just have Asterion with the double bonus action than being able to use more like dash and things like that, rather than really doing the assassin-y things. But we'll see. Yeah. Anyway, so it's 4 o'clock. We streamed for 4 hours today. Normally it's a 2-hour stream on Wednesdays, but I really wanted to get in a whole bunch of Baldur's Gate 3. Thanks everyone who came out. Next scheduled live streams on Saturday. And Saturdays have been Dwarf Fortress, but you can probably expect more Baldur's Gate right now. I think that's just the way it's going to be. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. Let's go and raid a Kiss for Lux channel, where I suspect there's going to be more Baldur's Gate happening over there. So we'll raid there, give her some love, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye, everyone.